Good evening, viewers, and welcome to today's edition of the news. First, let's have a look at the headlines. Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council tables surplus budget of Rs 5.24 lakh. Tension flares at disputed Meghalaya-Assam interstate boundary. In Lapangap village, police fires warning shots and tear gas shells to disperse crowd. Union Minister Pavitra Margareta slams Congress for spreading misinformation, says digital emergency of Congress aims at spreading false propaganda. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma inaugurates Williamson Sangma Meghalaya State Museum, stresses on preserving and promoting the state's unique identity. And now for the news in detail. KHADC Executive Member in charge of Finance, Seiborlang Warba, presented a Rs 5.24 lakh surplus budget for 2025-2026. The proposed expenditure stands at Rs 227.48 crore, slightly lower than the estimated revenue of Rs 227.53 crore. Warba highlighted efforts to improve council functioning and revenue during 2023-2024. He noted delays in fund release under the 15th Finance Commission due to technical issues with the e-Gram Swaraj portal, but confirmed that funds and proposals for 2021-2022 and 2022-23 are being processed. Later, speaking to reporters, EM in charge of Land and Development, Powell Soklet, announced the council's plan to form a recruitment committee to streamline hiring. He also stated that the council will stop outsourcing trading license renewals, aiming to save Rs 60 lakh annually. Tensions escalated today at Lapangap village, located in the West Jaintia Hills district of Meghalaya, near the Meghalaya-Assam interstate boundary. The community is embroiled in a significant dispute over a plot of land that both Meghalaya and Assam claim as their own. Local residents, supported by pressure groups, gathered in the contested areas to assert Meghalaya's claim. Villagers and advocacy groups dismantled a temporary shed and uprooted sapling that were reportedly planted by Assam. In response to the escalating situation, Assam police fired warning shots and deployed tear gas to disperse the crowd. Fortunately, no injuries were reported. Meanwhile, Cabinet Minister and MDA2 spokesperson Paul Lingdo said that the issue will be discussed with the counterpart.
Point of time, because I was in a series of meetings, but I can share with you that the Meghalaya police has also stepped into the picture. We will intervene, ensure the safety and security of the residents of the affected areas, and I will also be meeting the Deputy CM in charge home to get further details and updates.
BJP leader and Union Minister of State for External Affairs Pavitra Margareta has accused the Congress of spreading misinformation against the government on social media and tarnishing the country's image on international platforms. Talking to reporters, he said that this new digital emergency of Congress is to spread wrong information, false propaganda against the government via digital medium. According to him, this is a strategy of digital emergency at the time when the nation is progressing on all platforms, adding that this is the same negative mindset that pulled the country backward in 1975. He said this after inaugurating the exhibition on 50 years of emergency at the BJP office in Meghalaya.
Dissatisfaction against Congress government began to grow in Bihar, and in 1975 Gujarat Assembly election, the Congress faced a crushing defeat. On 12th June 1975, the code, this is a very important thing all of us know. On 12th June 1975, the court found that Indira Gandhi guilty in election case and disqualified her for holding any elected office for next 6 years.
Union Minister of State for External Affairs Babitra Margareta today visited Ratlaban Secondary School and planted 3 saplings in line with the celebration of 11th Sal Good Governance of Prime Minister Narendra Modi in the program. The principal of the school highlighted the need to renovate the school infrastructure and other amenities. He said that he would definitely check up his funds to see if the school infrastructure can be renovated, as he maintained that there are limited funds for an MP to utilize the funds outside his geographical jurisdiction.
I should say that there are 3 things one minister can do. First of all, we can communicate to the state government officially. What happens, the schools and colleges are is a state subject. Structure development. Secondly, whether there are any schemes of central government under which the schools like this can be renovated, or any financial assistance can be offered to this kind of schools.
Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma today officially inaugurated the renovated and upgraded Williamson Sangma Meghalaya State Museum at the state central premises. Speaking at the event, he highlighted the government's long-standing commitment to preserving and promoting the state's unique identity. He further emphasized the importance of preserving this identity in a meaningful way. The inauguration also attended by Tourism Minister Paul Lingdo, Power Minister Abu Tahir Mondal, beside other officials.
Many years, it has been the endeavor of our government to really focus on our identity. How do we incorporate culture? How do we incorporate our history, our identity, through this creative process into an economy in itself?
Amid mounting concerns over railway connectivity in Meghalaya, Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma has expressed hope that political parties will reconsider their decision to stay away from the proposed all-party committee on railways. His appeal comes in the wake of certain parties declining to participate, raising questions over democratic engagement on a critical development issue. Asked about the status of the all-party dialogue, he acknowledged that some political parties had given negative responses, which has slowed down progress. He stressed that the initiative was meant to ensure collective decision-making and transparency.
Yeah, we got some negative response from certain political parties, so we were slightly not moving forward, because we'd like to see everybody on board. It's an important issue. My point is that whether you agree or don't agree, at least we sit and we talk and put our thoughts and ideas on the table. And without having a proper democratic process in this whole thing, some political parties have decided not to participate in this, which I feel is democratically a very, very wrong message.
Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma has taken the recent Performance Grading Index (PGI) ranking in a positive stride, stating that it will only motivate the state to work harder to improve the education sector. Despite the state's low ranking, he expressed confidence that the reforms and interventions being implemented will yield better results in the future. Sangma acknowledged that education is a complex and sticky issue where the impact of decision takes time to reflect. He highlighted that the reforms and interventions being implemented in the education sector, such as the adoption of CBSE books for certain subjects, and also expressed confidence that with the team working on education reforms, the state will see improvements in the PGI rankings.
That in economics, as we call them, very sticky issues. Education is a very, very sticky issue, and whatever processes or decisions we make, the impact of those decisions to come into effect or see the result of it takes years, if not months. So therefore, I still maintain my stand.
Health Minister Ampreen Lingdo handed over an outreach vehicle to the Meghalaya State Network for Positive People, aimed at strengthening field-level support for people living with HIV and AIDS. The vehicle was funded by the Speaker of Meghalaya Legislative Assembly. Speaking to the media, she revealed that a total of 396 people have died in Meghalaya due to HIV and AIDS so far. She said there are currently around 10,000 people living with HIV in the state, out of which approximately 9,400 are under treatment, while nearly 700 have refused treatment. Expressing concern over the treatment gap, she assured that the government is committed to ensuring no HIV patient is turned away from hospitals due to lack of medicines.
Of this problem, and we are at that stage where we are now designing a policy which will be generated from the problems in the field. Max is a key society that is helping the government to connect. Then we have all these NGOs like the people living with HIV positive in the state of Meghalaya.
Taking serious note of complaints raised by village leaders and residents of Umroi Nongra and Umroi Jayaupadeng regarding the poor implementation of drinking water supply schemes, the local MLA of Umroi constituency, along with senior officials from the Public Health Engineering Department, visited the affected villages today to assess the ground situation. The chief engineer issued a directive that the implementation of the water supply schemes must be completed within 2 months, ensuring that all households in these villages receive adequate and reliable drinking water. As part of efforts to further strengthen the Nasha Mukh Bharat Abhiyan Drug-Free India campaign, the District Administration West Khasi Hills District organized an awareness program at the new Nongstoin Market Complex. A representative from the TO Rehabilitation Center, Lang Umshing, dwelt upon the experiences, challenges and struggles faced by the drug users. Sub-Inspector W.P. Lamari from the Police Department gave a talk on the legal aspects related to drug use, helping raise public awareness of relevant laws and consequences. A short street play was performed by staff from ICDS office Nongstoin. The Fisheries Department organized a 3-day orientation training program for fish farmers under Mini Mission 4 of the 2022-23 planned at Mairang East and West Khasi Hills. The training featured sessions led by Fishery Officer P. Lingdo Nonglad and aimed to disseminate knowledge and skills related to fish farming as a sustainable livelihood. The program was attended by members of the self-help groups, cluster-level federations, societies and individual fish farmers. The Inter-Rehabilitation Basketball Tournament organized by the District Sports Office and the District Social Welfare Office Nongpo in collaboration with Kripa Foundation Meghalaya concluded successfully with enthusiastic participation from various rehabilitation centers. The tournament was designed to promote the spirit of sportsmanship, community engagement and personal recovery among individuals undergoing rehabilitation. It served as a platform to inspire positive change and reinforce the role of physical activity in the healing process. N.F. Sun, District Social Welfare Officer of Ribhoi, attended the event and commended the initiative for its inclusive approach and the message it carries about hope and transformation. In a powerful show of solidarity against drug abuse and illicit trafficking, the District Sports Officer, in collaboration with the District Social Welfare Officer Ribhoi District, organized a 5-kilometer awareness run today. The event was held under the banner of the Nasha Mukh Bharat Abhiyan and supported by the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. The run began at Saidan and concluded at NSCA Hall, Umlinkada, drawing enthusiastic participation from individuals across the district, including youth groups, students, local clubs and civil society members. The event aimed to spread awareness about the dangers of substance abuse and encourage a healthy, drug-free lifestyle. And now for the weather report. First, let's take a look at the weather report in Tura. Minimum temperature 25 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 31 degrees Celsius, relative humidity 80% and rainfall 6.1 millimeters. Moving on to Shillong, minimum temperature 18 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 25.2 degrees Celsius and relative humidity 88% and rainfall 0.8 millimeters. Meanwhile, in Juwai, minimum temperature 20 degrees Celsius, maximum temperature 23 degrees Celsius, relative humidity 87%. And forecast in Tura, Shillong and Juwai says moderate rain is likely to occur in most places. And now for the headlines once again. Khasi Hills Autonomous District Council tables surplus budget of Rs 5.24 lakh. Tension flares at disputed Meghalaya-Assam interstate boundary. In Lapangap village, police fires warning shots and tear gas shells to disperse crowd. Union Minister Pabitra Margareta slams Congress for spreading misinformation, says digital emergency of Congress aims at spreading false propaganda. And Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma inaugurates Williamson Sangma Meghalaya State Museum, stress on preserving and promoting the state's unique identity. Well, that's all we have for you in today's edition of the news. Do tune in tomorrow at the same time and same channel. Have a good night.